So the Jupiter system is also called the Jovian system. You can think of it like a mini solar system with like a failed star in the middle. So Jupiter could have been a star, but it's not big enough. And if it were, these would be the 4 planets of the Jovian system. Just like Earth is one of the 7 planets of the solar system, Sol being the name of our star. And these moons are big. One of them is bigger than Mercury. All of them are bigger than Pluto. They're big enough and close enough that you can see them with a pair of binoculars. So Galileo was able to see them with a pretty crappy telescope in the year 1610. Initially, he figured that these were just like some stars that were nearby Jupiter he couldn't see with the naked eye, but there was something very weird about these stars. They were not staying in the same place while Jupiter moved past. They were moving along with Jupiter. And people wanted to explain this in every possible way that didn't imply that there was something going around something that wasn't Earth. Because at the time, the thing that everybody believed and wanted to believe was that everything went around the Earth. The moon went around the Earth, the sun went around the Earth, all the planets went around Earth, and Earth sat there in the middle of the universe. And why not? You know? Why not think that we're the center of the universe? That's how we all feel about ourselves. Astronomers kept trying to prove him wrong. Johannes Kepler thought he was full of it, ended up being one of the biggest defenders of it after looking at it with his own telescope and doing his own measurements. Same thing happened with a Jesuit astronomer, Christoph Scheiner. He argued Galileo was just seeing things like it was an optical illusion. But then he built his own telescope and he saw them too, and he was like, oh my God, Galileo was right. And this, of course, seems like less of a big deal to us now. But the fact that anything was going around anything else was a big hint in favor of maybe the Earth is going around the sun. So these 4 moons were a big part of Galileo's argument that, like Aristotle's view of the solar system with the Earth at the center, was wrong. And in fact, it was the Copernican way, which went against the teachings of the Catholic Church, which you shouldn't really think of as a church. You should think of it as like a theocratic megastate that controlled what you were allowed to believe. And when I say allowed, I mean Galileo spent the last 8 years of his life under house arrest, but did manage to not be killed.